Hey friends, this is Angela from Art of Creation Homestead. Welcome to our kitchen again. I'm going to be showing you something really awesome today. I'm going to be showing you how to make a quick and easy, crazy, stupid easy apple cobbler. But at the same time, this apple cobbler is to die for delicious. My mom has this saying, when something is just absolutely to die for delicious, she says that it will make your tongue slap your brains out. This cobbler will make your tongue slap your brains out. And it's so easy. All we're going to do here, first thing you need to do, you need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Or the Celsius equivalent thereof. The first thing we're going to do after we do that is we have a 13 by 9 glass baking dish here. You can use other than glass, but glass or stoneware, ceramic type deal, that's probably the best to use in this. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take a stick of unsalted butter. If all you have is salted, that's fine. Just skip the salt in the next step. You're going to take this whole stick of butter, put it in the dish. Can't get any easier than that. Don't even have to grease the dish. This is going to do it for you. So now, what we're going to do, you take this pan with the stick of butter in it, go stick it in your oven and let it melt while you're doing your next step. That's how quick and easy this is. So this is going in the oven. Our next ingredients here is a cup of all-purpose flour, a cup of granulated sugar. This is pure cane sugar. And back here, this white powder is a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, not baking soda, baking powder. And this is a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That we use pink Himalayan, as you can tell, but you can use any salt that you have. If you used salted butter in the step before, leave out that salt. Okay, so now all we're going to do, we're going to take a whisk and we're going to whisk these ingredients together really quick. The longest part of making this cobbler, the absolute longest part, is the bake time. And the bake time is a joy because it makes your house smell amazing. So now, we've got that done. So now, in this cup, we have a cup of milk and 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. So we're just going to dump this in. Just that easy. And we're going to stir it together. We're going to whisk it together. It's going to be like a loose, well, not really loose. It's going to be like a pancake batter, really. It's going to be like a really sweet pancake batter. You may still see a few little lumps. That'll be fine. They will work out. And see, it's like a pancake batter. It's like a loose pancake batter. Now, we'll just leave that sit until our butter is done melting in the oven. What we are going to be using today for our apples is this beautiful stuff right here. This is our home canned apple pie filling. We did a video on it. If you missed that video, you'll want to check it out. We'll put a link to it right there. This stuff is absolutely to die for delicious. And so easy to make, so worth it. But if you don't have home canned apple pie filling, just use a can of store-bought. This is one of those desserts that if you have a church dinner or something that you need to make a dessert for, or a family get-together, this right here is your dessert. It will be the first thing gone off the table, but it's so super simple. As you can see, that stick of butter is melted, and I've kind of swirled it around a little so it gets up on the sides a little bit. And as it was waiting, the batter got a little bit thicker, which is what you would like. That's why you want to do it while your butter is melting. Now you're just going to take this batter, pour it straight into the pan. Now I'm going to spread it out just a little bit so it goes to the corners of your pan, and as you can see, it's already starting to cook because that butter is so hot and the pan is so hot, it's already starting to cook. So now we're going to take our beautiful apple pie filling and try our best to resist the urge to eat it straight out of the jar with a spoon because it is that delicious. And we're just going to dollop this. Just dollop it in just spoonfuls. I've just got a plain old kitchen tablespoon here. Not a measuring spoon, just a plain old kitchen spoon. And I'm just dolloping it in dollops. This is delicious on its own. It's delicious, absolutely amazingly delicious with vanilla ice cream, of course. Or it would be great with whipped cream as well. And it's great warm, it's great cold. The great thing about this, you make it in advance before you're planning on eating it. It warms beautifully. And if there's any leftovers, it warms beautifully. So now we're just gonna put that like that. Move everything around so that everything's got a good dollop of, and I know it looks like it's upside down, but it's not, because this cake batter, well, the cobbler batter, I should say, is going to rise up around the apple pie filling. It's going to rise up around there, and the pie filling is going to sink to the bottom and in throughout it. So you're going to get these gooey pockets of apple pie filling, which are to die for. So now this is going in the oven. I'll show you what it looks like when it gets done. Trust me, you're gonna wanna try this one. Look at this deliciousness that I am seeing right here. As you can see, it's still bubbling just from the oven. Doesn't that look delicious? My mouth is already watering. This baked for about 40 to 45 minutes. Like I said, the longest part of making it is the bake time. But this house smells amazing. And I can't wait to dig in. But unfortunately, we're going to have to. Because if you try to eat this right now, it's going to be like molten lava in your mouth, and you are going to burn your pie hole. So, you got to let this cool down a little bit to a good warm to room temperature, and we'll be back, and Jason will get to taste this for you and show you just how amazing it is.
Alright, so Angela K did this while I was at work. So we got my shower, we're relaxing for the night. Let's see what it tastes like. I bet you it's delicious. You get you a little bit of ice cream, and you gotta get a whole lot of this. You gotta get you a good bite. I mean, like, if you don't get a good bite, you ain't getting your money's worth, right? Get you a good bite. See, that's a good bite right there. That's a hillbilly bite. Wow. This is awesome. Delicious. You can't go wrong. Making your own apple pie filling is the best thing you can do. It's great. It's worth the effort. We appreciate you guys watching this. If you like these videos, subscribe. You'll get more videos like this. We do a lot of these cooking videos, canning videos, and gardening and everything else. So we appreciate y'all watching. We love you guys. God bless you and goodbye.